Microsoft is always making moves outside of the box. Some people don't realize it, but Microsoft has been planning years ahead of where they are right now. You don't just suddenly go, hey, I'm going to do something and then, do it. That's not how companies that are worth trillions of dollars work. You have to plan things out. They've been making these plans for a long time. And now it looks like they are planning to buy out another studio. Not a huge deal like people might think, not a big publisher or something along those lines, but in fact, it is a studio that has been working with them for a while now that has kind of gone under the radar. I'm sure some people are going to know this studio, but probably some of you won't, and it's still, I think, a little bit of a big deal. Obviously, what Microsoft has been doing lately is scooping up as many studios and publishers as possible. And not only have they done that, but they've also managed to sort of get a studio that can help them immediately and is also allegedly working on exclusives outside of what they're already been working on. So this is a really nice piece of news, and I'm sure a lot of you are going to be excited to hear about it. I can't wait to get into it. Let's go. Hey everybody, I'm Crap Gamer. This is Crap Gamer Reviews, your home for gaming news, opinions, reviews, and much more. You'll probably notice a few changes around here, but that shouldn't stop you from leaving us a like and possibly even consider subscribing, if you haven't already done so already, that is. Thank you so much to each and every one of you. If you take time out of your busy schedule to watch one of my videos, it means a lot. And if you do watch my videos, please leave a like, as it helps the video to be seen and helps the channel to grow in general. So Microsoft has been doing some incredible things, and while this isn't official yet, so keep everything with a grain of salt, it is looking more and more to be the way that things are going to go. Now, according to this, you guys might have heard the name Certain Affinity before. They announced a deeper commitment to Halo Infinite, and according to Windows Central Jez Gordon, it's only a matter of time before this company is bought out by Microsoft. Reason being, they're working on multiple games for Microsoft. Let's go! Certain Affinity has long been a close partner to Microsoft and Xbox, having worked on Halo games for years. They have it on good authority that the studio is also contributing to other upcoming Xbox games, including Perfect Dark, while potentially also making an all-new exclusive on its own, dubbed Suerte. Today, the studio announced that it is quote-unquote deepening its contributions to Halo specifically to work on Halo Infinite, which has been under scrutiny for its relatively slow pace of updates earlier in the year. They revealed that Certain Affinity is working on a new mode for Halo Infinite, which was codenamed Tatanka, and today it would appear that Certain Affinity have actually confirmed it. This is what they had to say. We've been a part of Halo franchise for more than 15 years, and we're honored to say that we are deepening our relationship with 343 and have been entrusted with further evolving Halo Infinite in some new and exciting ways. Join us on our journey. So, a few weeks ago, it was revealed that Microsoft and Certain Affinity are working on an Xbox exclusive dubbed Project Suerte. While they had the codename and the project info, it was Jeff Grubb on his show who revealed that this was actually a Monster Hunter-like action game that is coming exclusively to Xbox and Windows PC. Exactly what Halo Infinite's Tatanka is remains to be seen, but rumors that they've received lately point to having a Battle Royale element in the least, complete with a shrinking area. And they suspect it will have a unique twist or two to differentiate itself from Call of Duty Warzone and the Fortnites of the world. Halo Infinite multiplayer is available now for free across Xbox consoles, obviously, and they recently announced Season 2, which launches early in May. So the interesting thing here is a lot of people maybe looked at this as kind of a negative thing, or that 343 can't handle what they were trying to do. I always look at this as a positive thing because, first of all, it's not uncommon to get outside help when doing these things. Second, Certain Affinity has been working with Halo and doing Halo things since the Bungie days, so they're well aware of everything that's going on. Third, believe it or not, Certain Affinity are ex-Bungie employees who started off doing their own thing. So now it looks like Certain Affinity has grown into quite the support studio for Microsoft, so that's where the rumors come in that Microsoft is going to purchase them. Now, the interesting thing here is Certain Affinity is said to have between 250 and 400 employees. Some of them were working on Perfect Dark with the initiative. I'm not sure if they have left working with that game or not once Crystal Dynamics went in there. I mean, they could still be working on that, But that's a little bit neither here nor there, because we do know that they're working on their own Monster Hunter type like multiplayer game for Xbox, as well as now helping to run this. And people might go, well, why does 343 need help to run, this other game mode? Well, this other game mode is going to be kind of its thing in and of itself, right? Sort of like how I would assume that Warzone is its own thing from the Call of Duty games, and that's going to continue to be something that comes out from this, is that they're going to have to continually provide updates and content and things like this. Now, how close is this to releasing? Who knows, since they are still hiring for it, but it's going to be a very, very interesting situation to see how this plays out long term, especially if everything is shaping up the way that it's supposed to. Now, I, for one, would love to see Battle Royale on Halo. I think that it makes the most sense. You have, the ODST drops, you can drop down, you have vehicles, you have, a ton of weapons to choose from. It has always made sense to do that. It doesn't look like it doesn't look like the Battle Royale thing is going away anytime soon. People like it. And also, in terms of streaming, people like to stream that because there's high tension and things like that. So it makes a lot of sense to be able to, kind of have that. And I know that Phil Spencer had said previously that he didn't like chasing trends and things like that, but sometimes it makes sense to actually go out there and, be able to have that type of game. Sometimes it's just something that people want. I mean, at one point, a first-person shooter, everything was chasing Call of Duty, right? So, yeah, I think it makes sense for what Microsoft is doing and what they're trying to accomplish. And hopefully, they actually get out there and can do something amazing with this, because I feel like they're on the right track. I know people want to give up on what Microsoft is doing, and they want to give up on, Halo in general and say it's dead or whatever. I'm not sure if that's mostly just, fanboys or what have you, but I do honestly feel like Halo is a classic game franchise. But I remember saying this years ago, right? I said, to me, anyway, maybe Halo isn't what it used to be, and maybe it'll never be that again, right? Like, and I don't mean to be rude about it, but that's just like the truth of the matter. But that's not to say, it might not ever get the million plus concurrently that Halo 3 used to get, right? But what will in this day and age? You know what I'm saying? Like, even, the most played games don't get that. So, and I think one of the reasons is we've had so much evolve, and not only have we had so much evolve, but there's so much more to choose from these days than what we used to have back then. So that's where I think a lot of the kind of maybe discord comes from, and who knows, maybe we'll start to see something from Halo that really kind of changes the game before too long. I think that we're due for something like that, and I think Microsoft is well aware of kind of the changing tides and things, and I'm looking forward to seeing what they have to offer. Something like that, if it's done right and done well, could definitely lure me into it, because I think that it would be just fantastic. We'll have to wait and see. But what is your guys' thoughts on this? What is your thoughts on a Battle Royale? What is your thoughts on the inevitability of Microsoft picking up certain Affinity? Yes, I'm aware that Tencent, I believe, owns a small percentage, but that wouldn't stop Microsoft from owning majority or even buying out Tencent's stake in that. So yeah, Microsoft has the money to do that. With a company that you're investing and trusting to help make multiple projects for you, I don't think you leave it up to chance, and I don't think you leave it to a situation where they could be bought out or something like that can happen. I think that that's something that, that you don't want to do, in my opinion anyway, So, I mean, anything can change, but this is like a rumor for sure right now. But the certain Affinity actually going in there and helping to build Halo and stuff like that, that's 100% not a rumor. So I'm looking forward to hearing what you all have to say about this. I'm going to link all of this in the description. If you're new to the channel, anytime I do a news or whatever, even sometimes rumors, I have, I'll always oftentimes leave a source in the description below. You guys can check it out because I don't want everybody to think that it's just something willy-nilly or anything like that. I always put a lot of effort into the videos and things. So if you would be so kind, like the video if you enjoyed it. Keep coming back. Tell your friends. Subscribe if you'd like to. That would be appreciated as well. I hope you guys all have a fantastic day. Rack 'em up. Fact 'em up. Crap Gamer 'em up. Thank you so much for watching. Have a fantastic day. Crap Gamer out.